Hi, I'm Shama Hyder, and I'm here to help you succeed in content marketing. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll outline how to build a successful content marketing strategy and how to execute on it. First, let's define content marketing. If you watched my other video, How Content Works, you'll know that in a nutshell, content marketing is a form of inbound marketing that attracts people to your brand by answering their questions, challenging their preconceptions, and basically educating them. And that the best content marketing is driven by great storytelling. Content marketing can take many forms: blog posts, videos, social media content, infographics, and more. The key, of course, is tying each piece of content into a larger strategy and then tracking your progress. So, you want to develop a content marketing strategy for your business. Where do you start? 2 words: your audience. The best content marketing campaigns put their audience at the center of their strategy. Determine who your audience is and what type of content will appeal to them. If you have buyer personas, that is a great place to start. Ask yourself, what does your audience care about? This is number 1. What does your audience care about? Patagonia has a great content marketing strategy that ties its products to its mission and value system. As an outdoor clothing brand, they've identified their core audience cares about environment and preservation. They use this audience trait to build a content marketing campaign focused on environmental activism and sustainability. Patagonia's content includes blog articles, videos, social media posts that all raise awareness about environmental issues and promote sustainable practices. By aligning its content with its brand values and target audience, Patagonia has built a loyal following of environmentally conscious consumers. 2. What type of content will help your audience? Patagonia addresses their audience's concerns about sustainability by creating content that speaks to their own sustainability practices and educates their audience about sustainability. Salesforce, the CRM company, knows that their audience is most concerned about how to make the sales process more streamlined, efficient, effective. And their content marketing strategy, which includes ebooks, webinars, blog posts, case studies, is focused on providing educational and informative resources for their target audience, sales professionals. 3. How can you reach your audience? This is a loaded question. Well, you might think my audience is millennials and Gen Z, so TikTok is the way to go. Or my brand is a B2B, so I need to stick to white papers, case studies, and LinkedIn. This may be true. But listen, the key is to start with your audience and then add experimentation to the mix. The better you understand your audience, the better your results. Your content marketing strategy should tie your shared media, your social media content, to your owned content. That is your content on your website, your blog, your newsletter, and so on. Shared and owned content are staples of a strong content marketing campaign. They both need to be updated consistently. After you've developed a consistent cadence, you can begin to tell if your content is resonating with your audience or not. Are you getting followers, impressions, engagement on social media? Are you getting consistent website traffic? Are your emails being opened? If not, go back to question 1. What does your audience care about, truly care about? Once you determine what's relevant to your audience, what they care about, and what will help them, don't forget to engage with them. You don't want your brand to be a voice speaking to an empty void. Build a human connection with your audience by responding to their comments, asking them for feedback, and then actually listening to it when they provide it. Your interactions with your customers may lead to user-generated content, UGC, which you can then use to help prove your brand's credibility. Once you have the foundation for your strategy set, it's now time to innovate. Don't rest on duplicative and formulaic content that won't impress your audience. And don't expect for things to stay the same either. Social media platforms regularly update their algorithms. Trends come and go. And what worked a month ago may not work now. The key is to keep your finger on the pulse of your audience. What's trending? What's happening in the industry? And what are your competitors doing? A word of caution. While you should always be looking for new angles, ideas, concepts, don't lose sight of your brand identity. Yes, I think mostly everyone should get on TikTok, but that doesn't mean everyone should be doing dance routine challenges. Just saying. Authenticity is an important part of building trust with your audience. And if you begin making content that doesn't align with your brand, at worst, you'll lose their trust and attention. At best, you'll just confuse them. So, Let's talk logistics and execution. You have a clear brand identity. You know what your audience cares about, how you can help them, and how to reach them. You're creating a consistent cadence of social media content and owned content, and you're testing, trying, and tweaking. Try saying that fast. Here are a few things you need to do to make your strategy sustainable, long-term, and growth-oriented. Focus on quality and then quantity. You can have the best content in the world, but if no one can find it, who cares? To make sure you're making the most out of your content marketing efforts, your strategy must include SEO. And there's more to a strong search strategy than throwing a few keywords here and there. Search engines are more intelligent than ever before, and they are constantly adapting to better determine whether content is valuable or not. Google's new ranking system, EAT with 2 E's, that's EEAT, stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trust. And the content that has these components is the content Google is going to rank high on its search engine results pages. Now, you have a high quality search engine optimized content strategy. Next, it's time to start generating content, and quantity matters. Make sure your execution plan is sustainable. Generating content is a lot of work, and while tools like ChatGPT can help speed it up, strong content still needs a human touch, not to mention fact-checking and the original prompts to create the content. But I digress. To make sure you don't overpromise and underdeliver, map out your content development process and make sure that your content cadence is sustainable. One way to work smarter, not harder when it comes to content, let me give you my secret. The 3 C's: create, curate, connect. These 3 buckets can help you build a large catalog of content more efficiently. Create. This is your original content. It's brand new. It's your thought leadership. It should focus on your brand story, the products or services you offer, your team, your philosophy, your take on the industry, and so on. Of course, you create content, can be blogs, social media posts, a video, whatever form that you think will appeal to your audience, but it is your original IP, intellectual property. Curate. Curated content is a broad category that basically includes any content that someone else created. It could be influencers or news publications. It can be memes. Any type of content that you share or post on your social profiles or website that isn't something you created. The content you curate should still be valuable for your audience, so curate carefully. Connect. Make connections with your audience by using their content and your brand. Leveraging UGC as a great way to help strengthen relationships with your audience. It shows them that you care about their experience with your products or services, that you appreciate their feedback, and it shows other potential customers that their peers have enjoyed your products and services, building your brand's credibility. Some great ways to connect through content include reposting pictures or videos of your customers using your products, making response videos to interesting comments left on your TikTok channel, or by screenshotting an exchange between your customers in the comments section of one of your posts and making that a standalone post with your brand's commentary. Don't have enough engagement to build connect content? Don't stress. Remember that consumption drives conversion. Your audience doesn't have to engage with every post for your strategy to be effective. Remember that the majority of social media shares happen on dark social, where you can't track every interaction. So measure what matters. You can set goals for visitors, number of followers, and of course, new leads generated from content marketing efforts, then measure against that. Use these tips to craft your content strategy, or download Semrush's free content marketing starter kit for your business, linked in the video description. It has a workbook and templates to help you get started. Now get out there and start creating.